It's January again, and here we are. Are we wanting to lose weight? Did we put on just a little bit too much weight over Christmas time? I think most people over the holidays tend to. However, January's here. Have we made our goals? I'm not a huge goal-making person January the 1st. That's not something that I'm particularly interested in doing. If I've got a goal, it doesn't really matter what time of the year it is. I will decide that I'm going to do that thing whenever I want to do it. However, for those of you that have decided, like myself, it's time to maybe look at what we've been doing over the last couple of months. It's been the time of holidays. Most people have been off work, and most people have been enjoying some time with family. Most people have overindulged a little, and that's absolutely fine. We need to enjoy our life. Our life is not about losing weight all the time, yo-yo, bouncing, or whatever. It is about consistent, small habits that we can do to make sure that our life and our health is aligned with what our body and our mind actually needs. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to be giving you once again a little tapping script to help all of you who want to lose a little bit of weight and are feeling that perhaps they are lacking in motivation or direction. But I just want to read you something that I have written down here, which is very important, and it's a little caveat. So I'm just going to read this to you now. If weight loss isn't happening, it's rarely about willpower. It's usually unresolved stress, emotional overload, identity attachment, or nervous system dysregulation. EFT works when it addresses that and not when it's used as a motivational chant. So this isn't about I'm going to lose weight, so I'm just going to do a little bit of tapping here and there. This is basically to help your body regulate itself, your mind and body connection, and a regulation for yourself. And that is the power of EFT. It works really well in connecting your mind and body. You that are wanting to know where you can get hold of my book, it's on Amazon, it's on Barnes & Noble, and it's on Gumroad. It is about to be released on Amazon Audible, so for all of you that can't be bothered to read or don't have the time, as in a lot of the case myself, then you will be able to listen to it at your convenience on Amazon Audible, and I'll put a post on there as soon as it's out. Okay, so Beyond the Mirror, page 41, insulin sensitivity, keeping blood sugar in check. Midlife hormonal shifts often lead to insulin resistance, making weight gain easier and energy crashes more frequent. But the right movement can stabilize blood sugar and enhance your body's ability to metabolize glucose. Try post-meal walks, 10 to 15 minutes. Strength training to increase insulin sensitivity and muscle tissue, and intermittent movement throughout the day rather than relying on one long workout. So I thought I'd just read you a little excerpt there. One of the things that I have loved and enjoyed doing all of my life is strength training, and that is something that I think is really important, especially when you hit midlife. Our muscles tend to atrophy when we are not doing anything. We spend a lot of time, if you're like me, you spend a lot of time in front of a computer or whatever, your phone or whatever, a lot of time sitting down, which is unfortunately that is part and parcel of what I do for my job. So I try as much as possible to get out in nature and just get in that vitamin D, even if it's a cloudy day. Get out there as much as you can. 5 minutes in the morning, I get out into my garden as much as I can, and I get out into the countryside. I'm fortunate enough to live in the middle of the country in Staffordshire, so I'm surrounded by beautiful countryside, fabulous walks. Wild swimming, again, I try and go wild swimming at least once a week when it is winter time, although we haven't been for the last couple of weeks because the weather has been but if I can get to wild swimming once or twice a week, then that is something that I really enjoy doing. Out in nature, beautiful countryside, just that lovely feeling of submersion in that cold water, and that really does a lot for inflammation as well, and it does stabilize our blood sugar. So wild swimming if you can, walks in nature and strength and weight training are superb for women in midlife. I'm just going to say about cardio, a lot of people seem to be under the impression that the only way you can lose weight is to do cardio. This is not the case, especially once you hit midlife. If you're running or you're on the treadmill or you feel that you need to do HIIT training all the time in order to lose that weight, you are actually spiking your cortisol levels, and that is an absolute issue when it comes to midlife. We want to be dialing down on the cardio, we want to be dialing up on the strength training and that kind of mid performance, if you like, rather than sort of the high end cardio. If we can just keep it sustained and steady, that is the best way to stabilize your hormones, stabilize your blood sugar, and keep yourself fit and healthy in midlife. So if you like to tap along with me now, even though my body has been holding weight to protect me, I choose to listen to it now and create safety instead. Even though my body has been holding onto weight to protect me, I choose to listen to it now and create safety instead. Even though my body has been holding onto weight to protect me, I choose to listen to it now and create safety instead. My body has been trying to keep me safe. I learned that holding weight meant protection. My body has been trying to keep me safe. I learned that holding weight meant protection. Protection from stress, exhaustion, pressure, or emotion. My body isn't broken, it's adaptive. I may not like the result, but I respect the intelligence behind it. This weight has been serving a purpose. I'm ready to update that purpose. I'm safe now without holding onto this weight. I'm safe now without holding on to this weight. Though I've used food, habits, or control as a way to cope, I deeply and completely accept myself right now. Even though I've used food, habits, or control as a way to cope, I deeply and completely accept myself right now. Even though I've used food, habits, or control as a way to cope, I deeply and completely accept myself right now. My nervous system has been on high alert. Always pushing, always coping, always surviving. Stress hormones don't release weight. They tell the body to store and protect. No wonder my body hasn't let go. I stop blaming myself for this. My body is responding exactly as designed. And now I'm teaching it something new. I teach my body something new. Even though part of me doesn't trust that I can lose weight and keep it off, I'm open to learning a new way. Even though part of me doesn't trust that I can lose the weight and keep it off, I'm open to learning a new way. Even though part of me doesn't trust that I can lose weight and keep it off, I'm open to learning a new way. What if I didn't need food to feel calm? What if I didn't need control to feel safe? What if my body could relax? When my body feels safe, it releases. When I feel regulated, my choices change naturally. I don't need punishment or restriction. I need safety, rhythm, and trust. I choose to create that now. Release the identity of struggle. I release the belief that weight loss has to be hard. I release the fear of falling again. I release the fear of failing again. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. My body responds to respect, not force. I'm allowed to lose weight gently. I'm allowed to feel good in my body. I let my body lead the way. My body knows how to regulate. My nervous system knows how to settle. When safety is present, excess weight releases. I trust my body. I work with it now. Watch the next video.